Are you that kind of person that is always limiting yourself? Are you that kind of person that is always telling yourself you can't? I think it is high time you begin to tell yourself that you can actually do it. Why not begin to flip that statement into this very important rhetorical question? How can I? So when next you are asked, can you do something like this? Do not always quick to answer by saying you can't. I think the right word to use instead is how can I go about it? How do I do this to get it right? So if you are admiring something or someone that is successful and you are asked a question, do you think you can achieve what this man or this lady has achieved over the years? I don't think it is a good idea for you to say you can't. The best thing for you to say is ask yourself within you, how do I go about it? So, in other words, I think the best thing to say in place of I can't should be how do I go about it? So this video actually made me to remember something quickly. So a friend of mine once told me that she cannot make videos and post them on the internet. So this is how a lot of persons out there have limited what they can actually do. This is how they have limited themselves. So for me, I believe it's a very simple task to make videos and post them on the internet. But for a lot of persons that have limited what they can actually do, they cannot do it. Two persons have actually told me this, that they find it very difficult to face the camera and talk on camera, let alone making a complete video and posting the video on the internet, that they cannot do it. So you see, but for a lot of us, it is not a big deal. So this brings us to the day I started making video and posting on Facebook. So the day I started making videos and posting on Facebook, I did not seek anybody's permission. I did not learn it anywhere because I believe I can. And ever since then, I've been doing it. Nobody is perfect. I am not saying I'm perfect, but the act of making videos and posting on the internet, for some of us, is not a big deal. But for a lot of persons out there that have limited what they can actually do, it is a big deal. So you can imagine. Who told you you can't make videos and posting the same videos on the internet? Who told you? So a lot of persons out there are actually dwelling on this very statement, I can't, which in turn is making these people losing a lot of opportunities. The best thing to say in place of I can't should be how can I do it? So if you are that kind of person that is constantly doubting what you can actually do by always saying you can't, anything you have been asked about, the next thing that will come out of your mouth is you can't. And as you keep saying you can't in almost all the questions being asked, as it concerns something that you can actually do, opportunities are passing you by. Certain things that you can actually do, you keep telling yourself you can't. Before you know, that precious opportunity will pass you by. So for instance, you see someone with a very nice ride, for instance, and your friend that is standing right beside you asks you this question, do you think you can achieve something like this in few years' time? At that point, I don't think it is a good idea to even answer that kind of question at all. Just laugh over it. Say everything belongs to God. Deep down your heart, always ask yourself this very important question. How do I go about achieving something like this? So, when you ask that question, it brings forth a lot of things. It brings forth modalities that would actually make you to achieve that. So when you say, how do I achieve something like this? The next thing that will kick in is your curiosity. The next thing that will kick in is your inner instinct telling you that you can actually do it. The actual things that you can do will begin to kick in. Not always telling yourself you can't. When you tell yourself outrightly you can't, that chapter is closed. But when you ask yourself this very important question, how do I go about it? How can I go about it? That chapter is not closed. As a matter of fact, it begins a new chapter in your life. And what is that chapter? The chapter that tells you that you can actually do it. And the next thing, you begin to find ways around making sure that you actually do that thing that you are being asked about. So it is very, very important to not say you can't. I think the right word to use right there is, how do I go about it? How can I go about it? Because for as long as you keep telling yourself you can't, a lot of opportunities will keep passing you by. So it is very, very important, my friend. If you are watching this video, do not always tell yourself you can't. Be that smart person that is always striving, that is always inquisitive, that is always curious to want to find his way around getting things right. So don't always tell yourself you can't, because a lot of opportunities is going to be passing you by. So if you have stick around to watch this video to this very point, I would like you to please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and of course click on the notification bell so that anytime I post an inspiring video like this, you get notified. At this point, I'll call it a wrap. But please stay tuned for more videos like this. From that moment you subscribe to this channel, moving forward, I believe anytime I post an inspiring video like this and you get to watch it, you are going to learn one or two things from my videos. I may not know it all, nobody does, but for as long as you are glued to this channel, you are going to be learning so much. You are going to be inspired, just as the name of the channel implies. At this point, I'll call it a wrap. Peace and love.